First up on this list of the best games to play on your Steam Deck is Palworld. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably at least heard about this game, so I'll just give a quick recap. Palworld is a surreal expedition that throws the rulebook out the window. Imagine Pokemon meets base building survival with firearms, and you'll begin to grasp the whimsical madness that defines this experience. Picture this: a world where you and your creature companions brandish guns against armed foes, a concoction of survival and irreverence. Palworld's audacity to blend base building with creature antics is jarring yet oddly functional. It sways between serene exploration and the disturbing idea of cooking your creature friend. Palworld thrusts you into raw survival amidst colossal creatures called pals. Build a base, conscript local fauna, and upgrade your arsenal to fend off hostile human factions with a penchant for assault weapons. It's not your standard adventure, it's a mad dash for survival against ruthless trainers, village raisers, and territorial tower controllers. Palworld revels in its insanity. Capture humans in pal spheres, force them into servitude, and have them work alongside your creature friends. The game's unexpected humor takes center stage as you discover the absurdity of using a rocket launcher panda or employing a fiery fox pal as a flamethrower. Its satirical take on creature collection injects a breath of fresh air into a genre that's been taken too serious lately. Catching pals is thrilling and kind of bizarre. Hacking up a cute animal or riddling it with bullets feels inherently wrong, yet Palworld nudges you to question the morality of battling creatures versus doing the dirty work yourself. While the designs may feel familiar, the pals' personalities infuse charm into battles, making each encounter unique and fun. The game's core brilliance lies in using creature labor for base maintenance. Automation turns mundane tasks into adorable spectacles. Each pal, with its unique abilities, contribute to the efficiency of your base. Witnessing pals assembling weapons and ammo on conveyor belts blurs the line between being a simple farmer and being an arms dealer. In multiplayer is where Palworld truly shines. Exploring the vast map, battling bosses, and managing collective bases with friends amplifies the fun factor. The game plays very well on the Steam Deck, and it has built-in controller port, so it just works out of the box. You're not going to be getting 60 FPS in this game, unfortunately, but it plays just as well at 30 to 40. Even in early access, the game seems surprisingly almost finished and very engaging. It shamelessly borrows from Pokemon designs, but has made gameplay that is incredibly unique. Yet, the sheer joy of riding a dragon while engaging in absurd combat erases the imperfections. Palworld, with its audacious blend of genres and unapologetic shamelessness, stands as an exciting addition to the survival game landscape. It leaves players eagerly anticipating how this unconventional journey will evolve. That was a Pokemon joke. But seriously, the game's pretty fun, go check it out. Now before getting into the next game, let's check out some new products for your Steam Deck from this video sponsor. Ugreen has some brand new products that might change how you use your devices. First up is the Nexode Pro 100 watt charger. The Nexode Pro is a super fast charger that is capable of charging a MacBook Pro from 0 to 86% in only 60 minutes. The new Nexode Pro uses revolutionary Air Pura tech combined with the latest in Ganfinity chips to give it an even smaller size, allowing the charger to fit in the palm of your hand, but doesn't skimp on quality or power. The Nexode Pro comes equipped with 2 USB-C ports and 1 USB-A port to provide a combined 100 watts of charging power for up to 3 devices, including smartphones, tablets, laptops, and even Steam Decks or other PC handhelds. The shell of the charger is made from fire-resistant and flame-retardant high-grade PVC material, providing added protection from bumps and drops. I love these small GAN chargers because I hate taking a bunch of low-powered bricks when I leave the house for all my devices. I'd rather just have one super-powered charger do it all for me. And the smaller the better, so it doesn't take up too much room in my pocket or my bag. These have been a lifesaver for me on my travels recently, so at the end of the day I can just plug in everything like my power banks, phones, and digital camera at once and have it all be done before bedtime. Ugreen also has the RevoDock series, which is a simple but powerful USB-C docking station that is compatible with laptops, but also with handheld PCs like the Steam Deck and Legion Go. Using just a singular USB-C port on your device, you can expand with 2 HDMI ports, a 5 gigabits per second USB-C port, a USB-A 3.0, 2 USB-A 2.0, 100 watt power delivery, RJ45 Ethernet, and SD card reader. Charge your device through the docking station at full speed and still be able to hook up 2 displays via HDMI at 4K resolution and 60Hz refresh rate. If you're interested in any of these products, follow the links in the video description to check out these products and more, and thanks again to Ugreen for sponsoring this video. Let's switch it up to a franchise that I have been obsessed with for over 15 years. Saints Row 3 Remastered is a gorgeous redo of a video game classic. The Saints Row series may have started off as a Grand Theft Auto clone, but it very quickly became a category of its own with its edgy humor, ragdoll physics, and insane gameplay and narrative. If you're looking for a refined and polished experience, well, this ain't it. But if chaotic, over-the-top, and downright bizarre is your cup of tea, then buckle up. Let's talk story. Well, as much as a game like this has one. The Saints, once just a lowly street gang, are now media darlings living the celebrity life. But of course, it all goes haywire. You're kidnapped, a bank heist goes south, and suddenly you're at war with a gang of cybergoths. And while the gameplay is obviously inspired by GTA, where you have an open world you can drive in, you're in a third-person perspective, and you have a lot of guns, but in Saints Row, your arsenal includes everything from conventional firearms to a pimp cane that beats people up and a dildo bat because, why not? You can either do the story, which consists of normal missions, or drive around finding different, let's call them mini-games, to complete with different levels of difficulty. These could be different challenges, like driving around in a limo with a politician in the back seat with his mistress, and you don't want the news vans to see you, so you gotta drive away like crazy without killing everyone. Or they could be as simple as causing as much mayhem as you can in 60 seconds using a rocket launcher and unlimited ammo. If you ever thought insurance fraud was fun, this game proves you right. Throw yourself in front of cars, get flung across intersections, and rack up points for your spectacular fails. Saints Row 3 isn't about breathtaking visuals, it's about the visceral experience of absurdity. The remaster might not be a visual masterpiece, but the essence of the game survives, and that's what counts. The game plays amazingly well on the Steam Deck, and is the perfect game to take on the go and play in either short or long sessions. Saints Row 3 isn't for everyone. If you prefer your games grounded and logical, this is the exact opposite. But if you're in the mood for a riotous journey through a city where sanity takes a vacation, where every mission is a carnival of chaos, then Saints Row 3 is your ticket to nostalgia-laden lunacy. It's not about being perfect, it's about being unapologetically insane. And in that regard, Saints Row 3 is a mad masterpiece. Let's slow things down a bit. Not all games have to be high-octane insanity. Sometimes you want a game where you cuddle up next to the fireplace with a cup of cocoa, and that's exactly what a short hike is. Now imagine a digital refuge, where pixels weave tranquility and simplicity reigns. Claire, a pixelated bird, invites players to Hawk Peak Provincial Park, a serene haven on the Steam Deck. No epic quests or grand narratives here, just an exploration of quiet trails and subtle stories. The beauty of a short hike is in its unassuming visuals. Each pixel carries the weight of nostalgia, painting a canvas reminiscent of carefree summers and childhood adventures. Guided by the wind, Claire embarks on an exploration, a heartbeat resonating through trails that reveal the island's secrets. Conversations extend beyond characters to nature, the wind, the waves, and the trees. No flashy scores or epic orchestras accompany this journey. Instead, a gentle soundtrack becomes a companion, harmonizing with every step. The island's challenges, though seemingly mundane, reflect life's uncertainties. In the game, actions are brushstrokes, and challenges are woven into the island's fabric. Hawk Peak isn't just a location, it's a character, a silent storyteller. Weather changes, shifting sunlight, and rhythmic waves narrate tales on their own. It's as much a character in this game as New York City is a character in Spider-Man. I wouldn't really call this just a game. It's a reflective pause, a digital meditation. Controls seamlessly adapt to the Steam Deck, offering a portable escape. As the sun sets on Hawk Peak, the narrative isn't a conclusion, but a beginning. An invitation to embrace the profound in life's short hikes. This title isn't about conquering. It's about embracing simplicity. An unconventional conversation with gaming that lingers, reminding players that sometimes the profound lies in the quiet pixels of life's short hikes. If you're into cozy games, quaint titles, or want to try a new experience, give it a shot. You might love it. In the zany universe of party animals, Recreate Games invite you to a riotous melee where adorable critters unleash pandemonium through physics-based antics. If you're ever a fan of Gang Beasts, then you'll quickly love their spiritual successor that actually has stuff to do. You seize control of endearing yet hilariously clumsy creatures, each boasting a potent right hook. As you and up to 7 companions embark on a melee of punches, drop kicks, headbutts, and ungraceful flops, you'll be laughing your ass off the entire time. The controls, initially akin to navigating molasses, soon align with the game's intentionality, turning every move into a calculated step and a delightful dance of disorder. Essentially, you play a hard-to-control little guy against a bunch of other little guys and smack each other around, and you play little games together. There are a few modes and a distinct set of maps to test your critter combat prowess. Last Stand, the primary mode, distills chaos to its purest form, housing 8-player nonsense within perfectly sized arenas. There are a ton of environmental hazards, from cracking ice floats to high-speed wind tunnels, creating an insane amount of unpredictability. Weapons rain down from the heavens in all modes, with Last Stand prioritizing KOs. From giant lollipops to tasers, each item adds layers to the chaos. Rounds are very quick and easily avoid monotony, whether a rope bridge unexpectedly tilts or water starts to rise. The game is just fun, and best played with a bunch of friends. It plays perfectly on the Steam Deck, and I can imagine it being really fun in between classes on campus or while sitting with your baby while they're trying to sleep. Party Animals is a hilarious carnival of cute chaos. Its intentionally wonky controls might pose a learning curve at first, but the ensuing satisfaction of landing punches and pushing opponents into campfires just makes you happy. Party Animals delivers a good time, especially when the party is in full swing with 8 players. Alrighty, let's talk about Dead by Daylight. It's not your typical horror game. Here's the gist. You're thrown into this eerie arena where you can be either a survivor or a killer. But trust me, it's not as straightforward as it sounds. It's a mix of strategy, gut feelings, and pure fear. Now, as a survivor, you have a heartbeat monitor that basically goes crazy the closer the killer gets to you. Your job? Collaborate with others, fix generators, and make a run for it. On the flip side, the killers aren't just lurking shadows. They're relentless and each come with their own bag of horrors. From Michael Myers to the creepy nurse, every killer changes how you approach to being the killer and strategizing to find the survivors. What makes Dead by Daylight stand out is its unpredictability. Each match is like a horror anthology. Player decisions, evolving dynamics, and a cosmic force called the Entity that messes with the game, making no two matches exactly alike. The game's not just about running away though. Survivors get perks to assist them in surviving. Killers get terrifying abilities, and the meta is always changing. The game has a very dedicated community, with fans bringing it to life with their content and events, giving the game a very timeless feel. Even though the game came out a few years ago, the visuals in the game are still quite impressive. The creepy ambience, killer lullabies, and detailed environments create an immersive experience, swinging between eerie beauty and nightmare fuel. And while the game is primarily multiplayer based, the single player mode adds a new layer of fear. Facing off against an AI killer amps up the isolation and vulnerability, so perfect for those who like a solo horror show. Dead by Daylight goes beyond your typical horror game and created the best competitive horror game out there. It plays amazingly well on the Steam Deck and should really be enjoyed at night with headphones on. Whether you're playing online with friends or just playing a solo AI game, you'll be both having a blast and pissing your pants. Are there any games on this list you've already played? Did I miss any games you think should be on here? Let me know in the comments below. Like the video if you liked it. My name is Jason. Thanks for watching.